I do get the point that women are especially afraid to travel alone, but the worst thing that can happen to you is like you get your keys and drive away.
Hey y'all, today we are here with Ruth and she will give us a tour of her self-built van. She has been living more than 1 year in it and she built it by herself, and actually she did it 3 times. Let's have a look.
This is for Iggy, my van. His name is from actually Italian, since he's Italian. It's an abbreviation of furgone, which means transporter, because he is one. So I did it all myself, and this is the third remodeling I did actually. Welcome, come on in. So welcome inside. So first of all, we can look at this. It's a birch tree and doesn't really have any purpose except it's like for hanging stuff, and it's just nice. I'm a big fan of birch trees. And then this actually I got from a friend, and I kind of just curved it. And I was carrying it around for 1.5 years in my van because I was like, I want to do something with it. Now I did it. This is my mirror. And here it's going to come a new design. I paint my painting. This is a table. I do work in my van, a full-time job. And here we have a turning seat. And I work here normally. Or what I sometimes do is like I take this old used thing. If I have the view here, like the sea, right now it's the opposite around. And then I just work here. And I put this birch tree thingy here. And then I can work here, depending on the view, you know? Yeah. So this is great, and it's been working really nice, actually. And I do prefer this seat via this seat because, yeah, because of the view. Most of the times I'm parked with the front to the sea or something, to the ocean. So this is a removable thing. And as you can see, it folds down. And here it's just my bedding and stuff. And then I did this, actually built this in Jose at the beach, because I remodeled the whole thing in 1 week. Actually, I mean 3 days for the electricity. A friend helped me, and then the rest I did all by myself. And with this thing, I started traveling with a friend, and she helped me to make it look smooth, although it could be smoother. And then this was the inspiration, actually. I got these things from a flea market, and I was like, what should I do with it? I wanted to build something like a, you know, like a leg for table or something. And then I found, no, it doesn't really work. So I used them here now, and I built the height as high as these. And now they're holding the things together, and here I have a lot of like stuff. As you can see, milk and cream and toilet paper and whatever.
Like a pantry.
Yeah, like a pantry. That's great. And then I do have like a secret. I have actually 2 secrets here in the van, which is really cool because, I mean, I think like the girls would appreciate it. I think I have my wardrobe coming out here. So because I love these jackets, and I do have a lot of hanging jackets. And also, as you know, sometimes you wear something and then you don't want to put it back with a fresh clothes. So that's why I have these hanging things. So, you know, if I wore it one time already, and I want to give it some fresh air and not put it back in the closet, that's where I hang it. And then this comes back inside. And it's built with the sliders. It's actually for cupboards, but I just used it for this, so it's fine. And then, very important, I have the steering wheel for boats. I had this for a long time, so I love flea markets. So a lot of stuff I got from the flea market. And then the second secret, actually second, not second, is this thing. It's a pantry. And as you can see, the birch tree thing is there again. And yeah, this needs to be fixed again. But the thing is with this thing, as you can see, I mean, then once you drive, you really need to make sure that you plug it in. And it's been serving me so well. So most of the ideas just comes to me, like a creative idea and an image. For example, these things, they are just like glasses. And I had the idea, and actually in the night, it's way nicer. I had an image before, and this is the same thing as here. I had like the image in my head, And I didn't know if it's possible. And to be honest, I'm not a very well builder. I actually have no idea about woodworking and everything. So I don't measure things. Sometimes it works. But with here, the funny story is that I first, because of design reasons, I didn't put the upper sliding thing, only the lower one. And then one time we had a really bumpy road and like the whole thing fell out. And then I decided, okay, normally I put design over functionality, because I believe that if something is beautiful, it's a function, you know, so it's the function of being beautiful. But here I was like, okay, now we need to, that's why this is a little bit ugly, but it's okay.
And tell about the van. How much was the van and how much
Ah.
was the build?
So the van itself, I bought it for 2,400 euros. And then, I mean, it was 6 years ago, right? So I then built it really, really cheaply. Maybe I used like 400 euros actually to build it, and it looked nice. I just used wood that I had, or like got used wood, and I insulated it with Amaflex. That was the most expensive thing. And first of all, I didn't have actually any electricity in here. So that's also one really cool feature, I think. So this is my water tap. So it doesn't work with electric that comes from -0 plus, but actually with your own electric. So here, and then you can like wash your hand or splash the camera. Or no, sorry.
So it's just a manual pump.
It's a manual pump, and it's called Baby Whale pump, and it's really cool because if there's no water in it, it makes the sound of a baby whale. And this was 50 euros, for example. And yeah, now, so first I had the design, I had the bed in the front, and here it was closed. And then I changed it the second time while I was living in it, which was kind of crazy because it was, it was a little bit crazy. And then my heater broke down, it was really cold. But anyways, yeah, you know.
So, and by now, the budget of it would be around?
So it's, I think, not more than 4,000 or 5,000 euros, because since I had it like since 5-6 years. So the electricity was expensive. A friend helped me, but I got a lithium-ion battery, 238 ampere. Actually, I only paid 440 euros for it. For the battery, but then all the other things, you know, electricity, I can show you later. It's like it charges while I'm driving, and then also I have solar, but the solar panel did cost me 50 euros from eBay Kleinanzeigen. It's like a platform in Germany where you can get used stuff, so I use that a lot, and flea markets. And then the one expensive feature in my van actually is this. It's my dishwasher, as you can see. So normally there's a lot of stuff in it. Now I cleaned.
Copper.
It's messing, I think. And this was around 40 euros. So this is kind of an expensive feature from the flea market. So this I got for free, this wood thing. And there's a counterpart here, which is a table, actually. Like yesterday we had dinner. And then like 4 or 5 people can sit, and we can have like... And the cool thing is, as you can see, everything is curvy, like me, you know. But no, but just I don't like straight lines. It's boring. So I did this just like because I liked it, you know. And then I did this because I was like, it's nicer this way, because like everybody can do straight, you know, like curvy. I don't know. It's just more inspiring, creative. And then I cut this, and then I found that this thing fits perfectly here, and it was not planned. It just happened. And that's, for me, kind of normal, that things just happen and then they fit and everything works, and yeah.
So there you have extra pots and pans space?
Yeah. So here I have a pot from my mom. It's 40 years old. She used it when she was... And here I do have, yeah, like wine glasses and these things. This is actually a thing from my brother, actually, from my brother's childhood. And I was like, why not? It fits. And then another cool story about the battery. So the battery is down here. So it's underneath this thing. And the funny thing is, because I wanted to build it the same height, right? And I didn't have the battery yet. So I built this kind of like plateau thingy. And then, so just so that's the same height. And then once I got the battery, it's like a really big battery. Actually, it fit perfectly again. And here's like my battery system thingy, which in the night is annoying. So sometimes I put it in because it makes a lot of light. And then I just put it like this.
So you have 240 ampere hours lithium battery?
Yes. 100 watt solar panel. Yeah. And I have like a Renergy charging thingy while driving, which charges 50 ampere per hour while I'm driving. So actually, since I've been traveling, I work in it, I charge my laptop.
Is it powered inverter?
I use, for my laptop, I use a normal 12 volt thing, but I also do have another inverter thingy. I can use 150 watt, so I can charge my tools. I can also charge the laptop there, but I mostly use this cable for a MacBook, which is kind of cool. And this is my internet, by the way. It's a GigaCube. Works fine. Roaming. Yeah. And this is normally what I use for charging my laptop, MacBook. So here, I put it here. And this is not 100% finished yet, as you can see. You know, and then, because here I need to find I need a second plug thing like this. Yep. That's why the wood is like covering it. So here I have actually 80 liters of water. And here is the canister thing. So the water canister, it's a 20-liter canister and I have 4. So just if you're wondering if this all holds while driving, it does. And then this is my flower table. As you can see, it opens like a blossom and flower. See? And then the idea is actually, so this is now the sofa. You can use it here, so I can also work here. Or if I have dinner, the thing is, you're not supposed to put all the weight on it. But then, since I'm a very flexible person, you can be flexible and just put the birch tree. Or another one, I have another thing here. And then I can work here. And then in the night, you can just put it here. And that's why it's curved here. Because here's the birch tree, so that it fits, you know. This you can change into the bed. So actually, it's very easy. But yeah, this comes out, as you can see. And then it covers this here. And then the mattresses, you just move from here to here and done. And then the cool thing as well, before I had like a long width band, now I have this widewise band. And actually I was really afraid of doing it because I'm kind of not that tall, but I sleep like one arm here and the leg out. So I'm like, I think at least 220 or something when I sleep. But I'm surprised that it works very fine. I'm really happy with it. And the cool thing is I just cut this wood out, like made a hole and then put a blanket. So this adds another 8 centimeters here. And as you can see by my little garden, this is where the wood is. And this is how much width there is. So it's also another 6-8 centimeters.
So what is the total measurement?
I have no idea, but it works. And then you can also sleep a little bit, you know, diagonal. So it's perfect, actually. You're probably wondering what this is in the middle of the room. It is like a cool thing to watch out the window and take a smoke here while everything is closed. But also it's a heater, because here used to be the kitchen. So the heater was already here. So I just put a box on top of it. That's also a good sitting area. And this is the heater, as you can see. And I just cut the box so it comes fresh air, you know. Fresh air can come in. And then you close it again. And then in the night, I close up the front and I take this and I just put it on top. And then all the air comes this way where I'm sleeping. You're probably wondering, like, where is my toilet, right? I mean, it's a very important feature, especially as a girl, as a woman. I believe I do love my toilet and I built it myself and it's been doing a really good job. I mean, for girls, it works better than for guys, I guess. And it did cost €8. So this is the box where the bedding comes in, but sometimes I just hide it away. And this is actually my toilet and nobody knows. That's the cool thing. So I can show you. I just cleaned it, so it's fine. It's a separating toilet. This is the orange thing is where the pea goes in. There's a 10-liter water canister underneath. And then since it's completely natural, you can just put it in nature and water some flowers if you spread it out a little bit. And then I do have vinegar. It just helps to put the moisture away.
And you don't have outdoor shower, no?
No, I don't have a shower, but what I did this morning, for example, is like I put the big, so I'm working on a shower because I want one. So I do like this, chook chook, to wash my hair and wash myself, and then, you know, and then I wash my hair, and yeah, works fine.
Thank you for watching. Thanks, Ruth, for giving us a tour, especially it's on her birthday. And if you want to ask her something or find out more about this build or just to follow her travels, I will leave her social media in the description below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one. Cheers!
Okay, das war's. Cool.